Yeah, pleased. Obviously pleased with getting a win, and I thought, probably deserved it in the end with the endeavours, but fair to say first half wasn't great. Part of that was because Brighton are a good side. They're well coached, very disciplined, and we weren't. We just took a few liberties with our football and our effort, our work rate. There was a lot of things that we kind of been really good at this year. We just didn't do in the first half. I thought second half was obviously a lot better. Makes it difficult when you're chasing a game because the opposition are always capable of catching you on the break. But I thought for the most part we handled it well, and I guess pleasing that we kind of had guys who could come on and make an impact for the game, and I thought that happened.
Obviously, how important is that for you now to just have these options to do it and change them?
Yeah, very important. I said, I think beginning of the year, fair to say, we won a few games late because of that, and we have that capability now of putting guys on who can make an impact, and I thought they did today, but it also keeps guys on their toes if they're not performing, and gives me some options. Go ahead.
Thanks. Just how much did the team draw on the last game against Brentford when you're in a similar position, 1-0 down, to keep going, to get the goals?
Yeah, look, I don't question the guys' sort of character and mentality. We've done that a number of times this year, but like I said, I was really disappointed with the way we went about it first half, and you can't get away from that. And we've got to this point because of certain things we do, and I was disappointed we went away from that. But you can't question the character. Like the response was positive. It's very easy in that kind of scenario to sort of go in your shell or feel sorry for yourself. But I've never felt that with this group. I think they always respond in the right way when sort of given that sort of guidance, and I felt they took it on board in the second half, and it made a difference to the game.
I know Dave, all the players building some momentum. You can see a strong end to the season.
Well, it should be, and I said the press conference that we've got that platform, but you still got to do it, and maybe we're guilty of that. Maybe we thought we'd just roll out there today because we've got a strong squad and things that happen, but there's opposition out there, and I said Brighton are a good side, and we didn't have the right mindset, and it doesn't matter what kind of players you got, what kind of squad you got. If you go away from the important things that get you to where you are, then it kind of becomes meaningless. So, as I said, I think the second half was better, and that gives us a little bit more of kind of impetus and momentum to keep going. And as I said, I guess it keeps everyone on notice because we do have options now.
Just a little bit of talk about the late goal season. I think it's 8 points now, 9. Does that sort of show why you want the team to play the way they're doing to keep that?
Yeah, look, it's I wasn't trying to be flippant the other day, but it is. I mean, if you look at all my teams historically, they've always done that because kind of the way we approach it is that the clock and the scoreboard shouldn't dictate how you play. So if that's your mentality, we should always be looking for goals, irrespective of sort of whether we're winning 1-0 or losing 1-0. Now, sometimes that kind of feels counterintuitive when you're winning 1-0, but I think it helps you in games like this when you're chasing the game, because really you don't have to change anything. There's no instructions for me. The players know, well, this is what we do anyway, so it doesn't mean a major shift. And I think if you're trying to become a team that's dominant and wins games of football, I just felt I'd rather err on that side than sort of try and protect things that you have.
And were you always confident after you made those 3 changes that they would pay off in the end?
I'm not really sure what, confident. I was putting on some good players and guys who can make an impact. But again, they've got to do that, and especially in that sort of midfield front third, we've been pretty limited lately in terms of what we can do, just to give us a little bit more energy, because obviously, like I said, Brighton were doing well, but they're working really hard to stay in the game, and they're going to get tired, and then the fact that we could bring on at least 2 attacking players who are going to be a threat, and it maybe looks simple, but that ball that Sonny plays, that's a world-class player who in a clutch moment finds the right pass. You can't do that if you can't bring him on, if it's somebody else, and even Brendan getting on the far post, we worked really hard with him to do that. So, it's not about confidence. I feel like, with the squad we have for today and hopefully moving forward, is that, we do have that ability, irrespective of where the game's at, to finish games strong.
Rachel?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Destiny went off, but I'm not sure if it was cramp, but everyone else was okay as far as I know. Sorry.
Rachel?
We've got Sonny back after a lot of games. Was there any worries about fatigue for him, or was it always your intention to bring him on in the second half?
No, we were worried about fatigue. That's why we brought him on in the second half. So, he was ready to play, he wanted to play, but, if you look at, their 2 of their games went to extra time. Last game was pretty draining as well. So the fact that, we had options, I mean, if we were desperate, he probably would have started, but the fact that we had other options meant we could protect him, and I think it was better for him that he kind of came on and played the minutes he did.
Dan, last one, please.
Andrew, come to expect it from Sonny, but after the point when you had it at the 80th, like, it was very limited time, as you say, to deliver it among the league. That's what the captain's about.
Yeah, and look, he's maybe the nation he plays for works against him, but I think he's a world-class player. You look at his record in the Premier League, the toughest league in the world, and his goal contributions, irrespective of how the team's gone through the time he's been here, have always been right up there. Even this year, before he left, I think he was probably the best attacking player in the competition, just my opinion, obviously, but certainly he'd be up there. And like I say, he's a world-class player, and I thought we did well to cover his absence. Richie obviously, stepped up in terms of goal threat and a few other players, but to have a world-class player back for the run-in is brilliant for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.